Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got some really cool stuff happening right now with the 914. Yeah, I know the 930 is behind me, and well, it's I've kind of pumped the brakes on for a minute, and I'll explain why. Um, like I did some stuff to the 914, and I've been driving a lot. So let's go over some of the things I've done with it and what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot.
So I think we'll start right here, and let's start with what's going on with the 930, why I've pumped the brakes on it, and it's pretty simple. I've pumped the brakes on it simply because I've been trying to get this ready. So I this car I planned on having it ready for the summer. It's not happening. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to shortchange this car. It deserves a better job than I was going to give it. So it's time to slow down, do things right, take my time. So my summer car is a 914 once again. And as you can see, I have stickered it up a bit. I've done some things to it. And the reason I've done that is because I thought it was kind of boring, to be honest with you. I thought it was kind of basic. Needed to do something different with it, spice it up a little bit. So I also put, see if I can get this camera to light up in here. Yeah, there we go. You can see the seats. So I put some Corbeau racing buckets in it. They're the Corbeau Classic 2. They do mount to the factory seat rails. In case you're curious, they do mount to the factory seat rails. And it's not terrible to do. But if you're any taller than me, I don't recommend it. I'm right at 6 foot. I'm a thick boy at about 235, 240 on a bad day. So I don't recommend these seats if you're any bigger than me. I just don't. And you can't get anything much wider. And also, I had to pull the back pad out, and I just put felt on the back wall. That way I get the seat as far back as possible. Because if I didn't do that, then I couldn't get the seat back far enough for me to actually drive the car. Like I said, I'm not huge, I'm not super tall, but that was getting pretty tight. So I put those in it. I went through the carburetors. I was having an issue with that. So I went through the carburetors and straightened them back out. I had a pilot jet junked up on the passenger side, and that was causing all my issues. I did put a AEM sensor, oxygen sensor, wideband, that's the word. Put a wideband in it, and I tuned it with that, and then it immediately died. I got another sensor, it immediately died. So I don't really recommend getting the AEM wideband. It sucks. I don't know what other options there are. It's all I really found on short notice. So, and what you need to do to get ready for a rally, we're going to drive them hard. And so I've gone through, brakes, of course. I've got PMB calipers, new Porterfield pads, new rotors, Brembo maybe rotors. It doesn't really matter. They're all pretty much the same from what I can tell. Unless you start getting slotted and everything else. I just wanted the standard rotor, nothing crazy. And it stops. Well, it stops. I'm not going to say it stops great. It stops. I feel like there's a little bit more it can give me. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I've done the RSR spherical bushings in it. And the control arms. I've done... The trans has been rebuilt. Of course, y'all know the engine's been rebuilt. Anybody that's watched this, but it's a little refresher. So the engine is actually a 2250, something like a 2.3 basically. And all JE forged internals, JE pistons, forged internals, forged crank, forged... can't remember what cam I'm running. But anyway, so... We're going to drive this up there, and it's kind of tough because there's not a lot of storage in these. And let me pop the lids, and we'll show you. All right, so you can see there's not a whole lot of room in here for luggage. And when you're going on a rally, you need tools. Well, you can't really fit that. So I've got my spare tire under there, which is too big. It actually has the floor pushed up a little bit. I've got jumper cables because my jump box doesn't fit in this tight space. And that's a cooler. I wish I could get bigger. You know, where we're going, there's not a lot. There's one store, but there's not a lot. So it's nice to be able to take your own beer. This is garage beers after all. So let's go to the back. And I got my key. That's right. Nope, that's not the right key. It's too big. Let me get another key. That'll do. Okay, so we got our key. And the reason I have to use this is because I have no release there. As you can see, I drilled a hole in the middle of my reflector, right in the S. Got a hole in the S. So you pop that through, pop your latch, and up she goes. Alright, so what do we have back here? Hey, it's another little Kanga cooler. I got a toolkit, and I got another toolkit. I've got my tool bag with all my electrical stuff in it, and stuff that wouldn't be in these toolkits, hammers, whatnot. Got a carb rebuild kit. Put that thing down, it's whacking the rod with it. Got a carb rebuild kit, and I've also got a carb synchronizer tool in there. I also have a Worth tool or nut and bolt kit, so that's nice to have around. And sometimes you break stuff, or you lose a nut, lose a bolt, whatever. So it's definitely nice to have that. That's what I'm taking. I'm hoping somebody else has a jack. I'm sure somebody will, just in case. But I've also got this little air compressor here, which is kind of neat, but I figured, why the hell not? It doesn't take up much room. So I stuck it in there as well. Don't want to leave my key in there. I've also changed recently. I had an issue with getting this to release, so I went to Auto Atlanta and I got some new latch parts, and it works beautiful now. Alright, shut that down. See how nice. Nope, I was going to say, look how nice it shut. It didn't. Nope. There, just a little push. And so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to film some stuff up at the rally. And I think that's going to be pretty cool stuff to watch, so I'm going to bring you along. A lot of in-car shots, even bought new GoPros for this, so pretty pumped. Maybe some drone stuff. I don't know. I don't fly drones very well, but anyway, I appreciate you checking it out. If you have any questions about, you know, any of this stuff, like, any comments, you know, whatever. Like, hey, your car looks like crap. Well, cool. You know, yeah, I'm ripping off the Brumos car, but it looked cool to me, so it was red. So let me know what you would do different. Drop in the comments. Catch you next time.